Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 5, week number 6. We're here with the second game of the evening, finally resuming play until the 60th minute of in-game time due to a disconnect. Currently, George Washington 1-0 up in this fixture, and Howard currently 5-2 up on aggregate, I think it is, and the scoreboards are the wrong way round, but it is George Washington in the Real Madrid home kit, and it is Howard in the Real Madrid away kit.
Yeah, 5-2 on aggregate. George Washington scooping up a nice goal in that last game. So, yeah, they're getting a bit closer. I wouldn't go all the way and sort of say, they're going to get right back in this, but there is a chance. They've given themselves a bit more hope. Still a little bit of a way to go. We're playing until, the 60th minute, I think it was, wasn't it, for this one?
Yeah, so we've got the full first half and then 15 minutes of the second.
So hopefully we will see some excitement there as well.
Hopefully so. Ferland Mendy trying to go past Enamelitao, but unfortunately not really able to do that. Didn't have the pace in that situation. A little bit unfavourable for him. Alaba turns back inside and gives it back to Mendy. Nice bit of dribbling to get it to Vincinius Jr. Modric,
Yeah.
very congested.
Yeah, it's always very congested in the middle of the park, no matter where you kind of play. Regardless of team and formation, there's a chance here for Vinny Jr. wriggling his way through, really well defended by Rudiger, and both players again choosing to stick with Real Madrid. So it's again Real Madrid versus Real Madrid, and see Vinny Jr. now on the other wing trying to make his way through and unable to do so. And yeah, I suppose for George Washington, they've really just kind of got to go for it now. They need to just get on with it and see what they can do. Limited time.
Yeah, limited time indeed. Not much left on the clock as it is ticking down. George Washington need 3 goals to get back in this one. Bellingham, players in the middle. If he wants to use them, goes to Rodrigo, who finds himself a bit of space, and that is all that man needs. The first goal of the game, well, actually, the equaliser, I guess you could say, here in this second leg, goes the way of Howard University. 1-1 now in game number 2, and they've restored their 4-goal advantage from game 1. Now, they're going to want to build on that. They're going to want to go and get more to make sure that George Washington have no chance in hell of getting back into this game.
Yeah, I feel like that is kind of the killer blow now. It's kind of it's unfortunate because George Washington were playing quite well in that second leg before the disconnect. So it really is a shame for them because that's kind of killed the momentum a little bit for Atcorton. Atcorton had that goal. We were sort of 35 minutes into the game or whatever, and they were looking quite good. But now that kind of delay in play, having to reboot everything, resize the screen, and all sorts. So it kind of did kill their momentum, and I think Howard University have capitalised on that.
Yeah, definitely. It was a unfortunate turn of events, but it does happen sometimes. Unfortunately, Valverde tries to go around Mendy, but finds out that he's not winning that battle. Vinny to Bellingham, back to Vinny as Howard can just hold on to the ball, break the defence down, and now look to break with Jude Bellingham, but Valverde once again in the right place at the right time to win the ball back for his team. To Chimeni, forward to Ferland Mendy. Now Vincinius Jr., there is a chance. Ferland Mendy, not really the man you want in this situation, but he finishes it anyway. Finds the goal. George Washington back to just the 3-goal deficit. And with about half an hour left in this match, you never know, but it's definitely not favourable.
Yeah, it was like, as you said, Ferland not the man you want going forward, but actually in that situation just seemed to be the right guy because he managed to shrug off the defence and just wriggle through and just poke it home. Obviously got 5-star weak foot as well, so a reliable player in terms of which foot you can shoot with, but not necessarily the best in terms of his actual finishing. But who cares? He's tucked one away. It's 1-1 in this, so it's technically 2-1 in this leg for George Washington. And they're closing the gap again. Possible chance here. It's going to be another. Rodrigo can pick that one out as well. And I tell you what, never say never.
It's just a 2-goal deficit now. There is a chance. There is definitely a chance. But can They find a way. It is now 3-1 here in the second leg for George Washington. For anybody wondering, we disconnected in the 30th minute, so we are replaying until the 60th minute here in this match. Bellingham feeds it through to Rodrigo. Rudiger, though, great. Oh no, it's been given as a free kick. I thought that was just shoulder to shoulder, but great opportunity for the free kick. Rodrigo steps up inside, foot cold, green timed, and George Washington bring it back to 3-1. And it's just a 1-goal deficit from 5-1 down. Now 4-1 up here in the second leg. They just need one more, Matt.
What has happened here in this one? At Horton, we thought he'd lost it already when that goal went in early on from Howard University. But I tell you what, he has just bounced back and has scored 3 really quick goals. And this is getting very spicy. A beautiful free kick there to get one step closer.
Absolutely gorgeous. Rodrigo, the man that was on it. And, well, it couldn't have been any more perfect. Top bins, goalkeeper couldn't get anywhere near it. And from that goal from Mendy, I mean, if they hadn't have conceded in this game, they would be level pegging now. It would have been all square. But now they just need one more. And you've got to say, at this point, after scoring 3 goals in under 10 minutes, time is on their side.
Yeah, look at that free kick as well. Another beautiful angle of it there. Just dips it over the wall. The wall even jumped as well and couldn't put the block in. So pretty much a pinpoint free kick. And we really do have game on here. And I do wonder if Howard University have paused this just to try and kill a little bit of momentum and maybe just try to settle themselves down a little bit here, because it's technically 4-1 in this leg here. It was 5-1 in the first leg to Howard. So I tell you what, this game has completely just flipped upside.
Oh, Valverde's won it back and he's in a good position. It's dangerous. Can George Washington find that final blow to get him back in? Oh, the defender's going the wrong way. But Vinny just about manages to put it in the wrong place. Goalkeeper manages to get to it. Vinny, once again. Rodrigo looked for the overlap and run of Valverde, but couldn't quite find him. Now maybe Howard with their own opportunity to counter-attack. Bellingham feeds it through to Vinny. One-on-one with a goalkeeper. A few defenders might stand in his way. Oh, maybe just overplayed it with the ball roll scoop turn, and the half-time whistle will blow. But that was a great opportunity for Howard to take this one away from George Washington.
Yeah, really good opportunity there. Right at the death as well for half-time, so it would have been the perfect time to score as well. But as it stands, George Washington need 1 goal to take it to a golden goal extra time leg. And there's only 15 minutes, remember. So this game times out at the 60-minute mark. So George Washington do need to get a move on. The only issue is if they do rush too much, it does allow Howard University a real good chance to seal the deal.
Definitely does. Ball switched all the way out wide to Mendy. Plenty of plays in the box for George Washington, who just need one more goal to bring it back to level pegging after being 5-1 down. But no, Luka Modric takes the tackle, takes it away from George Washington. 10 minutes left on the clock before the full-time whistle is blown. Rodrigo with a chance to break the heart of George Washington. It's the bar. That could have been the goal to seal it for Howard. Once again, another missed opportunity. And now George Washington can go down the other end.
I tell you what, that was the chance, wasn't it? That was the chance to really seal the deal. And we have just 8 minutes to go. This is going to be, I can just see us getting a goal of like 60 minutes and 30 seconds or something. We'll have to see how that would go down, because, you know, we'd have to pretend maybe there'd be a bit of added time because of all these goals.
Yeah, I think it'll be a last chance saloon, but there's a chance for Bellingham. Goalkeepers come all the way out. Oh, Valverde with the shot. Blocked by Tucciameni. Now Vinny Jr. on the ball. Plenty of players reeling forward for George Washington. Is Mendy once again using that pace. Can he find a shot? There's no help for him. Oh, Courtois with another great save. 3 minutes left before the final chance of the game comes out. They just need to hold on to the ball here. Howard plays it through, loses the ball. Okay, so I think how we're going to have to do it is the last chance of the game before the 60th minute. Vinny Jr. has a chance to play the ball through, finds Bellingham. Oh no, goalkeeper movement. Bellingham still hits the post. 60th minute, and that will be the end of the game. And that will break the hearts of George Washington as they managed to bring it back to, what was it, 5-4?
It would have been 6-4
Five,
in the
six,
end.
four. Oh my word! What a game! No, it would have been. It
Probably
would have been
6-5.
5-6,
6-5,
6-5.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a game! Howard University just about coming out on top, and you've got to say that should have been a golden goal. What on earth, Jude Bellingham? Oh, head in hands moment.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? That was the chance. I mean, Howard had the chance at the other end with Rodrigo as well, wasn't it? When he hit the bar with the Travella, that could have sealed the deal. Yeah, you got to feel sorry for Bellingham at the end there. Shot, saved, the rebound came back, took it around the player and hit the post. And yeah, Ackhorton is going to be having a sleepless night tonight, seeing that one over and over again.
Yeah, I would definitely be having nightmares after that one. But we do have another game coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, and it will be William and Mary versus Montana State, if I'm correct. No, Yukon. William and Mary versus Yukon. We're going to throw it to a quick break, get everything set up, and then we'll be back. We are slightly behind schedule, so I do have to apologise about that. But we'll be back as soon as we can with the final game of the evening. We'll see you soon.
Yo, Smoke. This one's Fuego.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EGFC Season 5, Week 6. We are here for the second game of the evening. I do apologise for the delays, but we are now finally here for Yukon versus William and Mary. George Overton joined by Matt Hayho. And, well, we've got another mirror matchup, Real Madrid versus Real Madrid. And it will be William and Mary in the black kit, and it will be Yukon in the home kit.
Yeah, Real Madrid v Real Madrid again. It's a difficult one because we don't always love to see it, but you can't really choose many other teams. If you can tell your opponent's going to choose Real Madrid, it's quite an obvious matchup because you've got exactly the same players then to match up because they do have such a strong lineup. We talk about it most weeks because somebody every week chooses Real Madrid, and yeah, they really are a tough team to beat.
Long gone are the days where we see Liverpool, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they've got a few decent players, Liverpool, obviously, but overall they don't have the great players that Real Madrid have, for example. But Liverpool have got some solid players, but again, for FIFA purposes, they're not great. Robertson and Trent in real life are very good, but for EAFC purposes, they're not the best because they're not pacey wingbacks.
Very, very true. Very, very true. Vinny Jr. down the left-hand side. Looking for the first chance of the game here. Alaba with the interception, and Bellingham and Tuchameni can get the ball out from the back all the way to Rodrigo down here on the right wing. Eder Militao once again coming to his team's, not rescue, but coming to rescue his team from a potential chance down that right-hand side. And maybe now straight down the other wing we go with William and Mary. Bellingham with a chance. Oh, lovely patience and a lovely pass across goal to set it up for Rodrigo on a play. Sue, not the greatest of celebrations, but a good goal.
Was it a La Croqueta there that he did round the last man? I didn't really see. I don't know if it was the sort of heel to heel flick with Bellingham or whether it was a La Croqueta from years gone by. But no, really good bit of skill there, and yeah, thoroughly deserved lead from a really well created chance there.
Yeah, not the greatest of skill moves anymore, really, is it? I mean, you see a few pros use it occasionally, but the heel to ball roll is just what that is, but faster, really.
Yeah, I've not really seen it used too much, the heel to ball roll, but yeah, it's one of the newer additions this year, isn't it?
The heel to ball roll was in the game last year. Very, very OP last year.
I'm not much of a skiller.
I know. But I am. I love my skill moves. Not the high end ones, but the simple ones. Big fan of. Joslu. Ooh. Whiskers away from an equalising chance for Yukon, but still going to be waiting on that one. William and Mary still going to have their 1-goal advantage. 18 minutes through this game. Valverde back to Bellingham Ferland Mendy pumps the ball forward for Valverde, who has a little burst of pace, whips it into Hosselu, but Eder Militao, well defended once again. Great defender on this game.
Yeah, fast, strong, pretty tall. You know, the Real Madrid defence all round is just pretty solid, isn't it? No matter which player you're looking at, they've all got their outstanding qualities in real life and in EAFC 24. So that's why they're also a tough team to break down. And we're going to see a penalty. There is going to be a chance to make it 2-0. A little bit of a soft penalty, but yeah, sends the player to ground. And a chance to double the lead here for William and Mary. It's going to be taken with Rodrigo. Goes for a little cheeky chip there, not down the middle, but to the side. And no, a very good save there from Courtois.
Yeah, it's almost identical to the penalty we saw in the last game as well. And saved in pretty much the same spot. Unfortunate, but you've got to learn from past mistakes, and I'm sure that William and Mary will learn from that one, as a 2-goal advantage 25 minutes in would have been very favourable for them to take home game 1, but UConn still in this one, just a 1-goal deficit. Bellingham to Vinny Jr. William and Mary have been on the front foot for the majority of this game. UConn unable to find any chances really yet so far.
Yeah, it's kind of been one way. William and Mary with a chance to double the lead this time. It's a really good block there from Ferland Mendy, and yeah,
oh, what a tackle!
At the moment, it really is. UConn struggling to get out of their own half at the moment, and Courtois comes to the rescue once again. And yeah, like you were saying, UConn haven't really created a chance so far, and there's another chance here. Lovely twisting and turning, and I tell you what, William and Mary looking really composed in this one.
Yeah, lovely bit of close control dribbling there, just to shuffle around in the box, kind of evade a couple of opportunities to tackle him, and another lovely challenge. William and Mary playing really well here today. Really good defensive work that has led to subsequent attacks. A little bit unfortunate there, but the slide tackles into a little favourable break. It's exactly what you want to see, and William and Mary definitely have improved season on season here in EGF. They didn't have the greatest of seasons 2 seasons ago. Chance, Hosselu, and there's the goal for UConn. I guess I've wished that one into existence, a bit of a caster curse, saying that William and Mary are doing so well here in this game. UConn find their first clear-cut opportunity and score a goal from it.
Yeah, really good. Really well taken opportunity. There might be a chance to go back up the other end. Though Vinny Jr. goes for the chip. We don't see it executed very often this year. The chip, not really the best method to goal. But I'll tell you what, Vinny Jr. has done very well to get that one up and over the goalkeeper, under the crossbar, and nestling into the net, and instantly restoring the 2-goal lead for William and Mary.
Actually, very OP if you bring if they bring the goalkeeper out. Low-key, very underrated the chip shot this year. It goes so high up that it's so difficult for the goalkeeper to go from sprinting out to jumping up high. Yeah, it's if you're that close and the goalkeeper is brought out, the chip, a very reasonable shot selection, and it has worked well for William and Mary there. But UConn, they need a goal to bring it back to that 1-goal deficit. They need to keep it at just 1 if they can. They don't want to let things get out of hand here. Valverde to Rodrigo with men in the middle if he can find him. Hosselu, and another absolutely fantastic save from Courtois.
Yeah, both Courtois being kept busy in this one, and there's a header off the line there, I think, this time from Luka Modric. And yeah, the chances are coming for both sides. It's just a case of, can William and Mary get another one to really put themselves out of touch, or will we see UConn edge a little bit closer? Lovely ball through. Vinny Jr., he's got a man over. Will he need him? He probably won't. He's going all the way. Lovely finish once again. And just on the stroke of half-time, Vinny Jr., with the C celebration there of Ronaldo, makes it 4 goals to 1 now to William and Mary.
Yeah, William and Mary enjoying that celebration, aren't they? Every goal scored has been a sue. 4-1 though, the half-time whistle blows. And William and Mary, comfortable in this matchup. Comfortable. Yukon will want to make some potential changes, and there's a very, very, very nice formation that we didn't see really very much last year, but now we are starting to see more of it. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, very strong this year. A lot of people opting for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it personally. I'm not a massive fan of the narrow formations because I do find that the gameplay is quite congested in the middle anyway, no matter what formation you pick. But yeah, I'm a player that prefers wingers, but it could suit the Real Madrid lineup.
Bellingham, oh, that is going to go down as a missed opportunity for Yukon. Just put his laces through it. Maybe would have been better off going for something a little bit more reserved. Maybe just a little finesse into the corner, but does not work out there. There was your like cricketer, Matt, from Rodrigo.
You love to see it.
Valverde, ball roll, pass into the middle. Vinny, number 5, nestles it in the back of the net. And that is a hat-trick for the Brazilian. And that could be the start of the floodgates opening for William and Mary, as a 4-goal lead has, well, significant benefits. They can play a lot more freely now. You know, you can play a lot more calm, relaxed.
Yeah, it's kind of, now it's try new things, try different skills, maybe sub on some players. If it was a real life game, they might be looking to sub on a couple of young players, give them a chance, and some block there coming in as well. But yeah, at the moment, you've got to say William and Mary have deserved this lead. They've also had a penalty saved, so they could have been even further ahead.
Yeah, very, very true indeed. As Bellingham heads the ball down to Rodrigo, who's throwing a few skill moves left and right. Gets into the box, plays it to Vinny, and, well, that has been pretty much the story of this game. Get it down to the wing, get it down to the byline, play it in the middle, find Vinny, and finish it off. It's 6-1, and there doesn't feel like there's going to be much of a way for Yukon to get back into this match, unless in the second leg they can muster up somewhat of a masterclass. But even then, when you're looking at a 5-goal deficit, potentially even a 6th, if Vinny can finish this one off, Rudiger with a good tackle, cleared into touch.
Yeah, it's a tough one. We saw George Washington put up a really good fight from 5-1 down after their first leg, so it's going to take a little bit more at the moment, but never say never. If Yukon can get a goal back in this one, then maybe they've got a bit of a chance, but at the moment it is looking like it's all William and Mary. They've come out today absolutely relentless, could pick up another one, and they do, and that's another goal for Bellingham. 7-1 on aggregate now, and yeah, it's almost just a formality now, seeing out the next 20 minutes, 27 minutes plus the second leg, really, at this stage.
Yeah.
Yukon, having a bit of a day to forget here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Yukon because, well, they're coming up against a team that hasn't lost too many games. This would be their 3rd win, their 2nd loss. Well, the 3rd win, they've already had 2 losses here in the tournament. So 3-2 is a very good start for William and Mary. I'm sure they'll be happy with that so far, but there is always room to improve, and they have showed that they have improved today. 7-1 is a very, very strong scoreline for the Tribe. The question is, can the Huskies find a way back into this one? William and Mary looking for number 8. Is it going to happen? Yes, it is. Easy as they come. A 69th minute goal for Rodrigo. And, well, I doubt they're celebrating at this point. I reckon they're just saying, well, this has been a deserved win. But Yukon, it's been a wobbly season for them. It really has. They've won 2, and they've lost 2. So this will probably be the 3rd loss. So that will take them down below William and Mary in the standings. But these two were supposed to be level on paper.
Yeah, I mean, maybe level in the league standings as such, but yeah, on the field today, definitely not.
Vinny, ball roll, tackled, Tuchameni. And now it's Ferland down the left-hand side. Vinny Jr. once again. Running down the left, Rodrigo and Rudiger with the interception. Vinny wins it back though for Yukon as Rudiger once again puts a tackle in. The German centre-back, another Well, honestly, the Real Madrid team just as a whole, absolutely fantastic. The defence, the midfield. The only thing they are missing, as we've said in previous weeks, is a striker. But Vinicius Junior doing quite enough of the scoring today. I think what has he had, 4-5 now?
Well,
Something like that.
Even Bellingham's chipped in with a couple as well, hasn't he? And he's been doing that in real life. And there's another chance here as Rodrigo bursts forward.
Oh,
Loads
my
of
word.
skill moves. He's still going, and Courtois eventually makes a save. But yeah, 8-1. You've got to say, William and Mary, I don't know, they've just come out. And I mean, could you imagine William and Mary versus Howard today? It would have been an absolute goal fest. You know, so many goals have been scored today. It's been a great game for goals. Unfortunately, it's been a kind of all the goals have been at one end of the pitch, which has meant we haven't had a particularly close game here. But UConn still chipping away. If they could get another goal or two in the last few minutes, you know, give themselves a bit of a fighting chance. And I think this is a bit like the first match we featured tonight, where UConn are now going to have to try and do a George Washington and maybe just try and win the second leg. And the save there, and it goes over. But maybe they've just got to try and win the second leg, try and restore a little bit of pride.
Exactly. We'll have to see if they can do that. There's still quite a few left in this one. Still probably about 6 minutes on the clock, including the additional added time. Ball whipped in and out for a corner once again. A slurry of corners going the way of UConn right now, and maybe a goal at the end of it. Another save by Courtois. Out for another corner. A great opportunity. Whipped in to the back post. Cleared away by Militao. Falls down to Bellingham. That will be a free kick if they want it. Played it down to the byline for Valverde. Rodrigo goes down. Penalty. UConn have themselves a penalty and a chance to reduce the deficit to 6 goals, which sure doesn't sound great on paper, but they will indeed take it. Rodrigo with the goal. That's his first of the game for UConn. And 8-2 the scoreline now at the full-time whistle.
Yeah, well, they've scored a goal. They've reduced the deficit a little bit. There's still 6 goals in it, 8 goals to 2, and it's going to be a tough one. All I would say is, can they focus on trying to win the second leg, or at least making it look a lot closer than it was? Because 8-2, it's not a scoreline that you want to see in any stage of any competition. But William and Mary just came out, and they've been absolutely on form tonight.
Yep, could not agree with you more there, Matt. They have been on form. They have looked great. And the question is, can they continue that in the second leg? Well, you'll have to wait and see and find out, as we need to throw it to a quick break before we can get into the next game's action. So go grab yourselves a little glass of water, hydrate yourself, and get ready for this second leg, where it is all on the Huskies to find themselves a way back into this series. Or will the tribe hold on to it and continue along their journey in Season 5 of EGFC, EAFC 24, whatever you want to call it? We'll find out after the break.
Yo, Smoke. This one's Fuego.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the final game here of week number 6 of EGFC Season 5. And we are going to see an early chance for Vinicius Junior, but straight into the arms of Courtois. And currently, William and Mary have an 8-2 advantage, 6-goal advantage. But we can see UConn potentially take some goals back here in this match, but they definitely have to improve based on what we saw last game.
Yeah, I think it's just a case for UConn. Can they at least, maybe can they just focus on winning the first half to start with, and then seeing if they can go on and win the second leg in total? Because, to effectively score 6 unanswered goals just to take it to golden goal, is going to be a pretty tall tale.
Yeah, a pretty long side quest, you could say. That is to say the least. Valverde down on the right with an opportunity to play it in towards Rodrigo. He finds him. He's going to take on the shot. Forwards kindly to Modric for the Trivela attempt. And saved and out of play for a William and Mary corner. Played short to Vinny. Oh, maybe just a little bit of miscommunication between the two players there. Runs a little bit further away. Oof, calls for a free kick denied. Big tackle from Rodrigo.
Yeah, big challenge there, and you can hear what the crowd thought of that one. They definitely thought there should be a foul. There's a big slide tackle goes missing there, and Vinny Jr. has a chance to run down the wing. He's got Rudiger coming across to cover him. A couple of little skill moves thrown in there. Will he be able to find a cutback at all? Probably what he's looking for. Does go for the cut him over, but Rudiger is there again, just waiting for that one.
Yeah, I see a lot of players in champs at the minute try to bait you into that skill move, you know, kind of run away from you and say, come on, come run towards me so I can flick it over your head. And it's too telegraphed. The skill move takes way too long to come in, unless you're, you know, a top 100 player in the world. I doubt you can make that one come off easily and look good while doing it. Rodrigo, though, for the opportunity. Vinny in the box, if he can find him. Lots of passing lanes being blocked here. Twisting and turning, finds Bellingham, but Mendy with the block denies UConn from taking the first goal here in this game.
Yeah, I think UConn need to be the team to get that first goal here. They're 6 goals down on aggregate, so we're not necessarily looking for them to win the whole game early on. And
oh dear.
I don't know if that was just a shot wide or if it hit the keeper and then went back and hit the player, but either way, chance goes begging early on for William and Mary. Not that they really need to take any more chances in this one, though.
No, they don't, but I'm sure that, you know, seeing the ball go so wildly wide, it was a power shot by the looks of things, by the look of the animation. We just don't have the zoom in camera option enabled from William and Mary, which is smart. You know, it is a bit distracting. Alaba coming down into the box, looking for potential opportunities to pass it in to Chimeni. Oh, I mean, that is a difficult one. I don't think it looked like there was much in it, but the penalty will come through. And a chance for UConn to score the first goal of the game. Rodrigo hits a post.
Oh, no. There's nothing else to say. Tried to go the same way as before, and yeah, has not been able to convert that. That's quite a rare thing as well, to see people hitting the post from penalties. Must have either really mistimed it or put a little bit too much power on that one.
I don't know, because I put max power on all my penalties, and as long as you get green time it in the middle perfectly, it doesn't go over. At least it hasn't for me. I'm not too sure whether it's because Darwin Núñez has ridiculous penalties or what, but not too sure what happened there. Vinny Jr. with a shot blocked straight into Rudiger as William and Mary look to come down the other end. Haven't really had too many opportunities aside from the Rodrigo one that we saw. Offside trap's been caught. Rodrigo with a chance to score the first of the game, and oh dear.
Yeah, that's when the chip goes wrong, and that's why I was saying you don't see many people go for it. There's quite a few players this year that do have the chip shot trait. Now, I don't know if Vinny Jr. has that because he scored that one in the first game. There's yet another chance. Goes begging there for William and Mary, but again, they won't be too worried as they are 8 goals to 2 up. And credit to UConn, though, they've kept this one a lot closer in the second leg.
Yeah, a lot closer, but still unable to get a goal. See if they can get one here. Vinny Jr., a little bit of an awkward touch, delays him a little bit. Looks to go through, but Rudiger with the challenge, and we're approaching the halfway line here. We're approaching the halfway mark here of this second leg, and still goalless, which does surprise me considering the scoreline of the first game was 8 goals to 2. So UConn doing a better job here in this match, but they really need to get themselves a goal. Need to take the first chance. Rodrigo Courtois with another big save. Unable to be beaten so far, the Belgian.
Yeah, it's been a weird match this second leg. You know, a missed penalty obviously was a golden opportunity for UConn to get back in it, and I almost feel like they've kind of gone back into their shell a little bit here, and they're going to try from the corner. Bit of goalkeeper movement from William and Mary. maybe giving them half a chance. If you've practiced that enough, there is a way to score directly from corners. It's not easy to master, but definitely worthwhile if you can put the time in. And maybe that's where we were going with that shot from UConn.
Valverde down the right-hand side, coming into the box now, plays it in, almost ran out for a goal kick, but managed to hook the cross into the box. No one home for him as the ball comes back into hands of William and Mary. Modric plays a nice pass into the midfield for Ferland Mendy. Rodrigo manages to intercept that pass, but cannot keep hold of it for his team. A wild pass once again. What's going on? Vinny Jr. to Bellingham to Rodrigo. Could have been offside, but missed opportunity once again. Bellingham takes a frustration shot maybe, and into a cross for William and Mary. Still yet to get a goal here in this match.
Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of chances, to be fair, and the referee calls half-time. A very odd time to call half-time there. That's almost before the goalkeeper had won the ball. But, yeah, really close game in this second leg. A lot closer than it was, obviously, in the first. We've gone from 8-2 in the first leg to 0-0 at half-time here. So, nowhere near as many goals. And, yeah, there has been quite a few good opportunities. The missed penalty, obviously, being the main one for UConn. But, both Courtois have had to work hard and made a couple of good saves, but tough to call a winner in this one at the moment.
Yeah, it really is. Very difficult to call a winner. But I do think that we are going to get goals in the second half. As you can see, the formation, the tactics for William and Mary, forward runs. It's not like they're backing off. It's not like they're playing defensive football. They are trying to create opportunities, but UConn just defended well and keeping them to 0 goals, keeping the clean sheet here in the second match, which is an improvement based on the fact that they conceded 8 goals last game.
Yeah, you've got to be happy with any kind of improvement. But yeah, conceding, I can't remember what the score was at half-time, but I mean, I think it may have been 4-0 or something at half-time, but it's a drastic improvement from the first leg, and that's just kind of what you want to see. Maybe they've just sort of started to adapt into how their opponent's playing. They started to settle down, find a bit of a rhythm, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see if UConn can actually win the second leg. It would be a dramatic turnaround just for that.
Vinny cuts into the box, gives it to Rudiger of all people, and tackled behind for a goal kick. And yeah, we'll have to see if there is a goal for UConn lurking in the shadows. See if there is a opportunity for them to take this second leg away from William and Mary. Good bit of dribbling. Finding the pass to Valverde, now to Vinny Jr. Maybe just overpassing it. No! Bellingham, hey Jude, finishes it off. And there's the goal for UConn that we were talking about, Matt. The one that we wanted to see. And that is first blood in the second leg going to UConn.
Yeah, and I'd say they probably deserve it. They played really well. It's been a much improved performance from the first leg. It's been a lot closer. Ball put behind for a corner now. We'll have to see if anything can be drummed up from this. The ball is whipped in. I don't often see players just whipping the ball straight in from corners. This year, like we were saying, a lot of people tend to play that short corner and then whip it in.
Definitely. Some off-player runs. I don't even know what they're called anymore. Nobody really uses them at the moment in FC24, but click the right stick and left stick at the same time while you're controlling a player and it will switch to it. And you can control when they're running. The CPU will take control of the player on the ball, but unable to make that work there. It is a very useful tool if you can master it. And William and Mary come racing forward with Ferland Mendy. Eder Militao clears away. There could be a chance to break down this right-hand side here. Modric not pacey enough to catch up to Valverde, but very well defended by William and Mary. Or sorry, by William and Mary.
Yeah, it's been a lot closer, and you've got to be honest. William and Mary haven't had crazy amounts of opportunities, though, in this. They've been kind of held back a little bit here, and yeah, it's just been a massive turnaround from UConn. If UConn had played like this in the first leg, then, we could have had a real tight game on our hands, but as it was, 8-2 to William and Mary in the first leg, so... 8-1, sorry, wasn't it?
8-2.
8-2. It was 8-2. No, it was 8-2.
Oof.
Scored right near the end, I think. 8-2. So, they've pulled one goal back here. And like I said, if they can win this second leg, it will be it'll make them feel a lot better about themselves for sure. And if they can string together 2 performances like this rather than just the one, then we could have had a totally different result this evening.
Yeah, very, very true. It will, it will definitely lessen the pain from the wounds that were given from the 8-2 game. That is for sure. Bellingham wins the ball back in an advanced position. Now it's Rodrigo looking for a pass to Vinny, but so many William & Mary defenders getting back and making those tackles, cutting those passing lanes. Nice ball over the top from Modric. Eder Militao should get there. Can Rodrigo win it back? Look at his pace, but his stamina bar, absolutely minimal. Thank God Jude Bellingham is in the midfield with that relentless playstyle plus, able to keep up with absolutely anybody with that stamina bar.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one, the Relentless Plus. It's, they get a huge boost. I don't know exactly how much the percentage is, but I think at half time they effectively get a full stamina bar again. So, it's like having fresh player, almost like a free substitution really with that play style. And here comes Bellingham again. He's got Vinny Jr. Looks for the layoff to Valverde.
Offside.
Tries to play the ball through. He is offside. It is a good finish. But yeah, just straight offside there. And, UConn have definitely deserved their lead in this second leg.
They've definitely improved, but maybe just a confidence thing going on right now. One too many passes being played. Just take one dribble, one step into the goal there and shoot, and it's a goal, or at least a very good opportunity. And to talk about William & Mary and the fact that they're not getting very many chances right now, I think you've got to say that UConn are just able to defend that wing play, because that's where all the goals are coming from. They were cutting down from the wing, pass into the middle. Rodrigo with an opportunity, maybe takes a shot on, easy enough save for Courtois. And a corner kick will come out for University of Connecticut. But just to go back to what I was saying about William & Mary, when you can defend, oh, what a corner that is. Alaba with the goal from the corner. The goalkeeper movement came out, and that will bring it back to just 8-4 on aggregate now. With 10 minutes left on the clock, there's not really any opportunity for them to get back into it, but a convincing victory in the second leg for UConn, for sure.
Oh, it's not over just yet, but they are, still knocking on the door. And I did warn William & Mary about this almost in the first leg, saying if you do move the keeper off the line, you've got to be careful because you can score direct from corners. We don't see it very often, but we've seen it there. Chance at the other end now. Doesn't quite manage to get there.
I don't want to say William & Mary are playing one-dimensional in the attacking department, but all they're trying to do is cut down that wing and pass it in the middle. And when you can defend that against players that can only really score from those situations in FC24, it just makes it very easy and very readable to play against you. Coming it, I get it. It's congested in the midfield. It's difficult to get passes in, but there is a chance. Vinny Jr. blocked by Militao and headed away by Rudiger, only as far as Modric. And now the William & Mary counter-attack could be on, but yeah, I definitely think that William & Mary need to be careful. They need to reconsider maybe trying to figure out a way to get some attacks going through the middle as well for later weeks.
Beautiful finish from Vinny Jr. Yeah, I was just going to add on to that and say, you don't want to become like a one-trick pony where everyone can kind of expect you to use one form of attack. Obviously, it worked in the first, and UConn still knocking on the door. They pulled it back from 8-2 to 8-5 on aggregate, and it's been a very convincing victory here in the second leg.
Yeah, it's been a great game. I'll be honest, it's been a very good game. UConn, although they do lose, they did manage to get themselves back in this match, and in a big way. Just a three-goal deficit in the end on aggregate, and quite, don't get me wrong, they're not going to be happy that they lost today, but they're going to be happy that they at least won the second leg.
Definitely, I think, overall they're going to be a bit gutted that they kind of conceded so many in the first leg. But, yeah, to pull it back, you sort of say you're 6 goals down after the first leg. To only end up losing by 3 goals is not so bad. But, yeah, if they can improve from that first leg and take away any positives from the second game, just apply those tactics and that pressure again. And who knows, maybe next week they'll find themselves on top coming out with a victory.
Yep, who knows? You never know in EGF. Anything can happen, and to be honest, this season anything has been happening. It's been crazy. I've been asked by a few players, so who's the number 1 team? I don't know. I don't know at this point, to be honest. You know, William and Mary play well one game and then they look terrible the next.
Yeah.
UConn play great one game and they don't look great the next. I don't know what's going on, but either way, I am looking forward to playoff season because that is when we'll find out who the true players are. But that is all we have time for this week, isn't it, Matt? That is all we have time for. And it is time for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, to have a lovely rest of your week. Come watch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tomorrow because I know you all like that. And yeah, we'll see you same time, next place as always. Any final words from you, Matt? Did you enjoy the games this week?
There was a lot of goals.
There
It would
was.
just be nice to see all those goals a bit more evenly shared out. But no, yeah, absolute goal fest today, and no, it's been good fun.
It has been indeed. So we'll see you guys same time next week. As always, have a lovely rest of your week, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Yo, Smoke. This one's Fuego.
Legend.